Good morning. Can you hear me okay? Louder? No. Some of you might have noticed earlier this morning I was struggling to keep these doors open. And they're open and I'm happy about it, but now we have more light. But it made me think of a quote, of a song by Leonard Cohen, who just recently passed away. Most of you probably know him. And he said, so aptly for us here, ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. So I think that's a good place to start here today for us. And I want to say, express my gratitude to Bhargavi and Shivani and the privilege of working with this team here that's been so gracious and so determined to pull this together, which, as you can see, is off to a marvelous start. And actually, I'm very grateful also for the opportunity to have this meeting here in India, which is a place that seems to be ever more central in a world that nowadays is struggling to retain a focus on justice and on this on the sanctity of the human spirit. I cannot speak for INTAR, because INTAR is a rather unusual, unconventional, and ephemeral network of people who have a record of seasoned practice and knowledge. And often this practice and knowledge is based on challenging personal experiences. Many of us have been exposed to the vagaries of a system that so often actually replaces care with oppression, limitation, and the extinction of personal aspirations. We are here to respond to that. This is the 7th gathering that we've had in twice as many years in different countries. It's the first one that we're having in this part of the world, and we're very grateful for that opportunity. And I do hope that the other people that have participated in organizing this will speak up throughout the meeting so that you get to know them as well. It's very impressive that we're here from 40 countries, not even counting those of us who represent more than one country, or more than 2 even. And I do hope, echoing something that Bhargavi said also, that we can learn from each other over the next 3 days, and that we can actually begin to articulate a platform that draws from all these many strands of well-established but actually quite neglected practices. And I think it's important to keep in mind that these practices and this knowledge should not be seen as an adjunct or as a complement to the traditional mental health services. But I think it can be seen as a set of actual safe and powerful alternatives that can be at the core of any efforts to support the many people and the many roads towards self-affirmation and healing. So it's important, and I just want to restate this, that for many years people have talked about alternatives as if it's something to add on to the system as we know it, to add on to institutional psychiatry. But we are thinking about it as something that can transform and radically change the practice of mental health care and support. And I'm hoping that this is the spirit we can begin to work together here. And I'd like to end with another quote, a quote by Allen Ginsberg, who probably might have stolen it from a French painter named Picabia. It says, "Our heads are round so that our thoughts can change direction." Thank you very much.